Ethan brought a pregnant Scarlet home for dinner. He said he loved me and didn't want me to suffer through a pregnancy. He wanted me to cooperate with a fake divorce so he could openly take care of her. I love you, but I am the child's father. I can't just abandon a life. If we were going to put on a show, we might as well make it realistic. He refused to get a real divorce. Later, while he was at a prenatal checkup with her, I disappeared with our real divorce certificate. Ethan brought Scarlet home for dinner. She looked at me with envy. You're so lucky, Chloe. I wish I could find a man like the professor. Then her tone shifted. Why aren't you pregnant yet? Is there something wrong with your uterus? Can't you conceive? Well, it is harder for older women. Ethan, coming out of the kitchen, snapped at her. Scarlet, watch your mouth. Oh, apologize. She reluctantly apologized, and I let it go. As long as he was on my side, that was all that mattered. The rest of the meal was tense. I went to our bedroom, but when I came out later, Scarlet was in the kitchen, her chest pressed against Ethan's arm, her voice a saccharine coo. It smells so good. You should go out, he said. The fumes aren't good for the baby. I froze. Did he just call her baby? Scarlet turned and saw me, a playful smile on her face. Are you hungry too, Chloe? This baby is starving. Ethan turned to me, his voice gentle. Honey, have you been waiting long? It's almost ready. There was no hint of panic in his eyes. I told myself I must have misheard. At dinner, Scarlet was full of praise. She was eating so quickly that she started to cough. Ethan, full of concern, patted her back and got her a glass of water. She clutched her stomach. It hurts. I'm scared. What if something is wrong with our baby? I slammed my chopsticks down. Ethan, what is going on? He was frantic. He scooped her up and started for the door, calling back to me. Honey, I'm taking her to the hospital for an ultrasound. I'll explain when I get back. Leave the dishes. I'll do them. Don't you dare leave. He ignored me, his steps firm and determined. As he left, Scarlet shot me a triumphant look. I sank to the floor. Was the child his? It couldn't be. He had always said he didn't want children. Or did he just not want children with me? He didn't come back to explain. He called. I'm sorry. I didn't want to lie to you. The child is mine. Tears streamed down my face. Don't cry, Chloe, he said, his voice tight. I can't stand to see you cry. You have to believe me. My heart is only with you. I love you. You are my wife. Are you even human? I screamed. You talk about loving me, but you cheat. You're a monster. He sighed. Pregnancy is hard. I didn't want you to go through that. I'm sorry. I was inconsiderate. He kept repeating that he loved me, that he was sorry. I sobbed, and when I finally caught my breath, I asked, so, you're going to have this child? He answered without a moment's hesitation. He had clearly rehearsed this. Scarlet's health is poor. The doctor said an abortion could make her infertile. So, yes, the child must be born. Why don't we get a fake divorce, while still live together? But it will allow me to openly take care of her. And don't worry, the child's paternity will be a secret. When the baby is born, I'll adopt it. You'll be the mother. We'll be a happy family of 3. I was stunned. A professor, spouting such self-serving nonsense. So, this is how you show your love for me. There was only the sound of his breathing on the other end of the line. I love you, he finally said, his voice hoarse. But I am the child's father. I can't just abandon a life. Fine, I agree. What else could I say? He was overjoyed. I knew you would understand. You're not like Scarlet. Always so childish and demanding. He stopped, realizing his mistake. I'll send you a picture of a fake divorce certificate. You can post it on your social media. That should be enough. I opened the picture. The date was from last June, conveniently absolving him of any suspicion of cheating. I had to laugh. What if someone reports it? You'll lose your job. We should just go to the civil affairs office and do it for real. No, he said, his voice firm. I love you, Chloe. I will not get a real divorce. Don't say another word. He cut me off. I won't agree to it. Let me think about it. I was a soldier, waiting for my orders. It was his fault, yet he was the one in control. Honey, who are you talking to? A sweet voice cooed in the background. Chloe is so understanding. She'll surely sympathize with how hard this pregnancy is for me. He told her to be quiet, that he would handle it. I'm angry, she whined. And you can't even console me. He hurriedly hung up to appease her. I clutched my phone, tears blurring my vision. I sent him a text. What do you think will happen to your job if I post this screenshot on my social media? He didn't reply. He came home. He grabbed my shoulders, his voice frantic. Chloe, we love each other. Why do we have to torture each other like this? I struggled, but he held me tight. Honey, I love you. It's just a special situation. You should take some time off work. Calm down. He took my phone and, since we worked at the same university, he easily arranged a leave of absence for me. Ah, she's showing signs of a miscarriage. She's at home on bed rest. Thank you for your concern, Mr. President. But there's no need to visit. I'll take care of her. He was going to create the illusion that I was pregnant, so that when Scarlet's child was born, he could pass it off as mine. The thought made me sick. I slapped him. He just laughed. A terrifying sound. Good. Hit me again. If it makes you feel better, just keep hitting me. He was insane. I will never divorce you, he said, his eyes wild. Get that idea out of your head. He took my phone, my keys, and changed the fingerprint lock. I was his prisoner. I collapsed on the floor, sobbing. Just when I thought all hope was lost, he came back, with Scarlet. Oh, why are you sitting on the floor? Let me help you up. Before I could push her away, she stumbled back, her eyes full of tears. I was just trying to help. Why did you push me? Impregnant. Are you trying to hurt my child? Ethan looked at her, then at me. Calm down. Chloe wouldn't do something like this. I trust her. And you. Stop making a scene. You two need to get along. I couldn't believe it. He was holding the pregnant Scarlet. Yet he was telling me he trusted me, that we should all just get along. This marriage was an insult. Let's get a divorce. Ethan. No. Absolutely not. Even Scarlet was trying to persuade me. Yes, Chloe. Just do what he says. Look how haggard he is. It's heartbreaking. He pushed her away. I told you, I will not get a divorce. My only wife is Chloe. Scarlet's face fell, but she quickly recovered. I know. I overstepped. You should go and be with her. I'll go home. She opened the door to the apartment across the hall and went inside. He came to me, his voice full of a pained tenderness. Don't cry. I will never leave you. I bought the apartment across the hall so I can be with you whenever you want me. Okay. He gently kissed my tears away. Don't cry. It breaks my heart. Let me out. I begged. Just for a little while. Until you've calmed down. I'm sure you'll understand once you've had time to think. So, I was under house arrest. I was on bed rest. And Scarlet was living across the hall. I could hear their laughter through the walls. He really did love that child. But he had been the one who didn't want a child. 7 years ago, when I was 27, I had been pregnant. He had been unhappy. He said a child would hinder his career. I had offered to handle everything myself. But he had called me irresponsible. In the end, I had given in. The medical abortion was incomplete, and I had to have a DC. After that, I had chronic inflammation and irregular periods. It became a sore subject between us. We never talked about it, or about having children. When his parents would pressure me, he would say we were committed to being childless. I had thought he was protecting me. Now I realized he was just protecting himself. A month passed. His parents came to visit. They went to see Scarlet first. They were old-fashioned, but they weren't angry with their son. They were happy about the baby and gave her a lot of money. When they came to see me, they were all smiles. Ethan said you're not to go back to work until after the baby is born. We can't have you giving away the secret. So, they were in on it too. In that case, wouldn't a divorce be better? I asked. Of course not. His mother sneered. She's not worthy of marrying my son. So, that was it. Scarlet wasn't good enough for him. She looked me up and down. And look at you. No wonder he had to find someone else to have his child. I didn't bother to argue. What do you think will happen when the child grows up and finds out Scarlet is his real mother? Do you think he'll hate you? Will he still call you grandma and grandpa? Shut up. Who do you think you are? His father roared. Oh, this is just the beginning. I laughed. You just wait. Your precious grandson is going to hate you. They were pale with rage. His mother asked what I wanted. I told her I wanted a divorce. They agreed to help me. That night, Ethan complained that I was being cruel, that he loved me no matter what. And then he went to sleep across the hall. His parents came back. This time, I had a new angle. They would do anything for their grandson, but would they risk their son's life? If we get a divorce, I won't report him, but if we don't, this will all come out eventually. He'll be fired, and the whole family will be shamed. They panicked. We'll support you, but what can we do? He won't go to the civil affairs office. I have a way, I said. For the next few days, I was the perfect, supportive wife. I helped him with his research, solved his work problems. You're my rock, he said, nuzzling my chest. I could never leave you. I suggested he stay the night. He did, but he was still the same. His work came first. I had lost, but so had Scarlet. His staying with me made her jealous. She did everything she could to keep him with her. When he came to me for help with his work again, I told him I wanted to go out. He was suspicious, but he agreed to go with me to resign from my job. When we left the president's office, he was beaming. He was no longer holding me captive. He even gave me my phone back. At first, he would video call me constantly, but when he saw I was just out shopping or getting my nails done, he relaxed and even sent me 100,000 to spend. I had his parents call his cousin, who was living abroad. The cousin was his uncle's son, and they looked so much alike. They had always been compared, and the cousin had moved abroad to escape, but he was happy to help. "This is my one chance to finally beat him," he said. He even reminded me of a time I had comforted him when he was feeling down. "You told me then that everyone is unique, that I should just be myself. I'm telling you that now, be brave and be yourself." "Thank you," I said. The next month, I went on a trip. The day before the cooling-off period for the divorce ended, I came back. He was overjoyed to see me. "I missed you so much," he said, hugging me tight. I just stood there, letting him. He was disappointed. "You sent me pictures of Scarlet's ultrasound. What was I supposed to say?" I asked. "I just wanted you to get used to the idea, to bond with the child. Is that really necessary?" I was leaving. "Of course it is. Scarlet is just temporary. When the baby is born, she'll be gone. We are a family. She's just an accident." He was so sure, but I was done. He asked for my help with a presentation he was giving. It was a huge deal, with a lot of important people attending. He was desperate. "Just this one time," he pleaded. "It's not that I don't love you. It's just that Scarlet's fat thighs are a real turnoff. You're so beautiful." So, I agreed to help him. I spent all night in the study, preparing his speech. He was so grateful. He even made me breakfast. As he was leaving to go to Scarlet's prenatal appointment, I handed him the 3-page speech. He didn't even look at it. I packed my bags, took everything of value, and threw away the rest. I met my cousin at the civil affairs office and finalized the divorce. I mailed him the certificate and went to the train station. As I was waiting for my train, Scarlet sent me a video. It was of Ethan, looking at an ultrasound, gushing about how the baby's femur length meant he would be tall, just like him. He was so excited. I sent her a voice message in return. It was of him, talking about getting rid of her once the baby was born. She was furious. "I don't believe you. He would never say that. He loves me. You're so smart." I texted back. "Then why don't you get him to stay with you tonight?" I blocked her. She must have thrown a fit, because he called me, asking me to be more understanding. "Just until the baby is born," he had said. "Then you can do whatever you want to her." What a monster. I went to a quiet town and rented a small house. The next day, my phone was blowing up. It was him. I answered, ready to enjoy the show. "Chloe, what the hell did you give me? It's all gibberish. Are you trying to ruin me?" "Oh no," I said, feigning surprise. "Let me check the file. It must have been a printing error. I'll send you the original." I hung up and blocked him. There was no original. It was all gibberish. A mix of random characters and a few real words. He was so arrogant, so sure of my love for him, that he hadn't even bothered to check it. The university fired him. His academic career was over. A colleague messaged me, telling me to stay strong. I sent her a picture of the divorce certificate. The gossip spread like wildfire. The university issued another notice, officially terminating his employment. He contacted me on a new number. "You're so cruel, Chloe. You used a fake divorce certificate to cut ties with me, but you'll have to come back to me eventually, when you want to get married again, and I will not divorce you." He would find out soon enough that it was real. He had signed it himself, and his own cousin had stood in for him. He was devastated. He couldn't understand how it had happened. Scarlet, seeing his distress, tried to comfort him. He pushed her away. "What the hell am I supposed to do? If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened." She was shocked. The man who had washed her clothes and cooked her meals was now blaming her. "I'm carrying your child. How dare you push me?" "I dare. I'll do more than that." He slapped her. "If you hadn't provoked Chloe, she would never have left me. She was so good to me. She even agreed to be a happy family of 3. Scarlet was thunderstruck. "I am the child's mother. No one will take him from me." His world was empty. He had been so sure he could have it all, but he had forgotten the foundation of any marriage: love, and the one unbreakable rule: no cheating. He started messaging me on social media, pleading, begging, sending videos of himself on his knees. His parents were in the background, also pleading, but I was done. Scarlet's parents, hearing of the scandal, came and demanded 20,000 from him. He paid, then they moved in, along with their son. He couldn't find a job. The scandal had made him unemployable. He was reduced to working in a private school for a meager salary, but then the parents found out about his past and had him fired. He came home to find her family lounging on his sofa, and he snapped. They got into a fight, and Scarlet fell. She went into premature labor. The baby was born weighing only 2 pounds, and its blood type was AB. He was A, and she was A. It was impossible. He had been duped. He beat her senseless. "You bitch, the child isn't even mine." It is, she screamed. "We used protection," he roared. I was with someone else before you, but we used protection too," she mumbled, her mouth full of blood. He hit her again, and she passed out. He was arrested for assault. The baby, abandoned, died a few days later. When he got out, he tried to get his money back from her parents. They countersued. In the end, they had to pay him back, minus a small settlement for her injuries. But they were grifters. They just disappeared. Scarlet, now alone and broke, became obsessed with him. She stalked him, harassed him. In a fit of rage, he lost control and killed her. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Later, I got married again, to a man who loved me very much. He didn't mind that I couldn't have children, but then, to our surprise, I got pregnant. It seemed there was nothing wrong with me after all.